99.7 DJX, the Ben Davis and Kelly K Show podcast.
Supplying every demand.
On demand.
I don't know if Blaire spoke to my wife or not, but we got a voice note from Blaire the other day. And before I play for you Blaire's voice note, got a text message from Tracy that says, not judging or anything, but I kind of feel like with a name like Blaire, she has a lot of pet peeves. Like a lot of things get on her nerves.
Of course, she sounds high maintenance.
Of course, no judgment. Of course, no judgment. Uh-huh. Right, exactly.
Okay.
All right, so Blaire.
One of the biggest pet peeves that I have is loud chewing.
Okay, so I feel attacked already. Go ahead.
It is the most disgusting thing in the entire world. Mm-hmm. I feel like I can hear every last chomp of the salad you just had for lunch.
Okay.
And these aren't kids. These are adults.
Right.
Didn't parents ever teach you to chew with your mouth closed? Oh. It's absolutely disgusing. I can't stand it.
Okay, Blaire, let me explain here real quick. Because my wife is all like, could you chew any louder? And I don't chew with my mouth open. I don't chew that. But apparently, according to my wife, I'm a very loud chewer. I can't help it. It's the way that I attack my food.
Okay, attacking your food. That seems to make sense. My son can slap his gum. This is really prominent when he's chewing gum. He's kind of
right, smacks his gum.
Does that kind of thing.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
And that I'm like, honey. But as far as I don't think we have any outlandishly loud eaters in our house.
Well, apparently
you're the one.
I am the one in all my family that does. I don't chew with my mouth open. However, I am a loud eater, according to my wife. And so I then also would probably never be able to have a relationship with Blaire. Nina.
Or just share a meal with her.
Oh, sorry. I went a little bit more extreme, I guess.
Yeah, because I think the marriage is going to stand in the way first of your relationship with Blaire.
Well,
I was just thinking sharing a meal.
I mean, maybe. Nina texts in and says, people that drive slow in the fast lane. Oh, yeah. So, the people in the left lane that... Now, I do enjoy when signs are posted that say, hey, if you're just cruising, right lane, please. If you're passing, left lane. And it's like, listen, I'm always passing. I'm passing all you. So
that's right.
So right, get out of the left lane. But I feel bad sometimes when I'm in the left lane and I'm behind someone, but then someone comes up behind me and they automatically think that I'm the guilty one here. And I'm like, I want to be like, yo, guy, I'm just behind this person. Like, look.
Yeah, it's not me. It's that person.
Can't you see the person in front of me? Quit trying to scoot over to the right lane and then scoot back into the left lane, kind of trying to get around me. It's not me. It's not me.
You see them trying to look like what's happening. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, yeah. You want to hold up a little sign saying it's not me.
Yeah, so
Can you see this person?
Little pet peeves. Amanda texts in and says people that don't accept accountability. Oh yeah, I mean that is kind of a big pet peeve. And
that is deep.
That is a bit deep. It's like listen, Amanda is one that has some people in mind when she sent that text.
I feel like we could have a very long conversation about that.
Right, exactly. But
very involved.
Some good stuff there. So yeah, if you feel free, you can always text us or at Ben and Kelly Show there. Earlier we were talking about your innocent pet peeves. Thanks to Blaire's message to us.
One of the biggest pet peeves that I have is loud chewing.
Yeah, and loud chewing. And I felt attacked because even though I chew with my mouth closed, I am, according to my wife, a very loud chewer. Amanda texts us and says, it's the chewing and the heavy breathing for me. I don't know why it triggers me so badly. My kids and husband are the worst. Oh, and slurping. I cannot be around it. Oh, and licking fingers after eating something. I can keep going.
Oh, wow. That's a long list. It sounds like it could be exponentially longer.
Yeah, and another text from a listener. I have misophonia, major angry response to loud chewing, slurping, etc. So I guess that is a condition.
I've never heard of that word before.
Yes, the listener says, I can't control my response sometimes. I don't go to restaurants much because of it. Oh, wow, I could understand
Holy cow.
that. Yeah.
I've never heard of that before. I don't have like a ton. It's just like I'd mentioned, my son does kind of smack his gum a lot when he just kind of like chews his gum a lot with his mouth open. It's really loud, and I do have to remind him, like, hey.
Another text from a listener: my husband is a loud sipper, and it drives me insane.
Oh, you know what? I feel like I do that when I'm drinking out of a can. Mm-hmm. I feel like you can't really avoid it.
Yeah, goes on and says soup, coffee, tea, cereal, whatever. He also scrapes his teeth along his fork when eating and removing the fork from his mouth. Why? You know what? Let it out. Let it out. Just let it out. Let it out.
You know what? This is therapeutic.
For sure.